I park at
No
Mama's
live
stall.
show. Are you sure? Okay.
Yes.
So before we go, before we
Yes,
go, Abang Zainal,
exactly.
kedai mamak tomato.
No, not exactly.
Sebab dah gelap.
Lucky that. Lucky I'm still alive, you know. There are two keywords there. There is a singer and a grab. Okay. So why the singer came into the picture? Because actually, for the sake of entertaining a friend, which I get reunited way back before this year's fasting month. Okay, those days when we were in the university life, we have a rock group band. Okay, so we I got reunited with my lead guitar, and then he missed my voice to listen to my voice. So for the sake of entertaining a friend, so I just record my singing stuff and then just send to my friend. My friend, we used to call him. His nickname is quite funny. It's Chicken. Okay, and then after he listened to my voice, and then he asked me to polish a little bit by bit. So for the sake of entertaining him and our group, then I start to polish my singing, and then used to recall those days, what we used to sing in the jamming studio and so on. Okay, that's the history of singer came into the picture. Okay, Grab. Okay, for the Grab, I early retired this year from the corporate life. So enough for me. With the stress environment, because I'm old, you can see white whitish everywhere. So I don't have a balanced life previously when I'm in the corporate life. So I decided to early retire way back in July this year, because I got a little bit time more to harvest my okay. Okay, and then old people knows that once you reach above 50. Okay, and then
a
I said
certain age.
certain age. And then I told to myself that I need to take a break and then enjoy my life, take a break from stress. Then and of course I got a contingency plan after discuss and do some mathematical calculation and so on. Then became a Grab driver. Okay. then from there, while doing grabbing, it started during MCO. Then this of course before and after resign, before I can contribute more towards, like, for example, donations towards Islam. And then after, once I resign, the limitation of source of income, which I need to find ways on how to contribute to Islam. So I've been thinking that that's why it sparked an idea. Okay, I can sing a little bit. Then I have a little bit of knowledge in Islam. Then why don't I combine both while singing, and I inject some Islamic elements to remind myself and others to be towards a good attitude. That's why the concepts came into the picture, and then I'm stuck with finding a name. So so what I'm going to call myself, aka what? Grabber who can sing, Grabber who is a singer is too long. So suddenly it sparked Grab a singer. So I combine the three words, become one, Grab a singer. It's not grab to kidnap some passenger or whatever.
But that is honestly, Hubert and Munira, First thing, I thought also when I was talking to ask Zainal to be a guest. So grab a singer. One of my script writer, Wong asked, "What do you mean grab a singer? Dia nak colek penyanyi ke?" No. He sings while he grabs, not that.
So you can actually you can continue, grab a singer who is dot.
So let's have audience have a little
Okay.
taste of your
Okay.
beautiful singing, Zainal.
Oh wow. I don't expect this.
Janganlah kau terpedaya dengan dajjal yang menyesatkan.
Wow,
I
so
love
embarrassed,
the high pitch. We can go karaoke together.
So masih boleh
Well, I
tarik
can't reach yours, so.
Inshallah.
but can
I don't
do
expect that at all,
karaoke here, what?
At least you need to tell me, from me earlier.
It's good. I love the singing. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Okay, Zainal has a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is Grab a Singer. For you guys, the audience out there, he is on 741 subscriber, which is more than EMP talent, so which is more than us. Do subscribe to us
check the
juga.
latest numbers,
But
Inshallah,
because he
EMP
is
will
actually
increase.
closer to his goal, why don't we support our local talent, our local content creator? He is close to 1,000 subscribers. Once
Yes.
he is in 1,000 subscribers, his account will be allowed to be monetized. Once he gets monetized, he can have that extra bit of income that can help him to spread this message of positivity. And the thing is, yes, even though he's saying religion, but doesn't mean you need to be Islam to watch. You need to be Muslim to watch and appreciate positivity. And I think that everyone can learn from it, and everyone can appreciate and respect each other and each other's religion. So I think you're doing a very good job. So give big applause to Zainal.
Alhamdulillah. Thank God.
Let's help him to
Inshallah.
reach 1,000 subscribers, then he can have monetization. Yeah, and another applause is there for that.
Inshallah. Okay, thank you very much for all the sports.
Yes. I go to Zainal first. What would you advise Aiden to actually help them not to have these hostility thoughts?
Okay, in my opinion, number one, we have to be very grateful for what we are having. That's the number one point. Then number two, of course, we are against this is I'm talking about what we call that, because basically we can run away. We have a soul inside our body, basically, which they are always trying to whisper so that we becoming some sort of like rebel kind of things, so that one we have to what do you call that? We have to go against the negative whispering in our minds or whatever. So we have to what do you call it? We have to be more patient in facing all the obstacles in life, and then of course you have to try to do your best, moving forward. Like for example, even though that I'm doing grabbing for example, not necessarily that I'm will be doing grabbing all the way, and then of course I'll try to improve myself moving forward. At the same time, I'm what you call that, trying to look for opportunities as well, moving forward. Then of course I have a few things in the pipelines, which inshallah, God's willing, there may be a few projects we start to kick off sooner. So we have to stay positive all the times, don't listen to the negative elements that that being whispering in our minds. So something like that. We have to be very patient. Go through all the obstacles, especially during this period of
this
time.
pandemic moment. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Zainal, for your perspective, because this is a different, your perception is a different generation.
You need to take care of your heart, something like that. If your hearts, you manage to control your hearts very well, and then it will reflect towards your attitude, your attitudes, the way you talk, the way you're acting, something like that. So indirectly, basically, we are having internal and external factors. Same goes with the organization, something like that. If the internal organization is very good, they have a very good, what do you call that, relationship, so then of course, when you communicate with the external parties or whatever, definitely, you're happy working with that particular companies, every staff is happy, and then of course they will self-motivated to go out and for example hunt for business to ensure that the business go and so on, something like that. So same goes with same goes with us. We have to take care of our hearts. We have to really take care to ensure that then of course it will reflect externally, the way we talk, the way we act, the way everything, something like that.
Yes. Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Encik Zainal. That's actually good thought to think about and to give the advice and opinions to the people out there. Hi there. I am amazed by the advices you give in regards to change. But after watching a few episodes only, I have the courage to write to you. Okay. Well done for writing to Munira. I quit a job May last year, and a few months ago, I was recruited back as a freelancer. My boss is savage, but he is good to me and he guides me well. He taught me many things that can be useful in life ahead of me. But lately, I noticed a change in me. I realized I am slowly turning back into the person I was before I quit that job. Lack of empathy towards people outside our circle. Pretending to care about my friends. Pretending to be kind, manipulative. Helping other people in need so they would feel like they owe me. And I could use them later. Staying angry, but not showing that I am angry. And actually plotting for revenge, etc., etc. I really don't like this change, but I also need the job. It is one of the multiple sources of income. Appreciate your thoughts, Aiden. What would you advise Aiden to actually help them not to have these hostility thoughts?
Okay, in my opinion, number one, we have to be very grateful for what we are having. That's the number one point. Then number two, of course, we are against this is I'm talking about what do you call that? Because basically we can run away. We have a souls inside our body, basically, which they are always trying to whisper so that we becoming some sort of like rebel kind of things, so that one we have to what do we call that? We have to go against the negative whispering in our minds or whatever. So we have to, what do you call it? We have to be more patient in facing all the obstacles in life, and then of course you have to try to do your best, moving forward. Like for example, even though that I'm doing grabbing for example, not necessarily that I'm will be doing grabbing all the way, and then of course I'll try to improve myself moving forward. At the same time, I'm what do you call that, trying to look for opportunities as well, moving forward. Then of course I have a few a few things in the pipelines, which inshallah, God's willing, there may be a few projects we start to kick off sooner. So we have to stay positive all the times. Don't listen to the negative elements that being whispering in our minds. So something like that. We have to be very patient. Go through all the obstacles, especially during this period of
this
time.
pandemic moment. Exactly.
Yeah, we have to take care of. In Malay they call it seketul daging, which is seketul daging is the heart. The heart.
Yes.
So we need to purify the heart, so that once we purify, we have to go against the whispers or whatever, the devil's whisper, whatever. So purify your hearts and go against whatever whispers that playing in your mind, so that inshallah it will reflect with your attitude, towards good attitude, the way you talk, the way you communicate, the way you whatever you do, that it will reflect. That's my my last advice before I go totally blackout.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Zainal.